Hello everyone, this is Darro85 here with another video, and this is basically going to be a pickup weekly, pickup video, show you stuff of what I've obtained over the last week. This isn't going to be weekly now, just to sort of say things like some other people though, because it just depends on when I get a certain item or whatever. It could be every week, it could be maybe a couple of weeks or something. So just basically, I'll do them when I have stuff to show. When, of course, when I have games I bought and whatever, what else. I've actually gotten quite a few games in the past week, so I have. I actually got 15 overall, so I did pretty high. And what basically the main reason is because it's my birthday this Wednesday, so it is. I got 5 there last week, just sort of looked around, mainly because of certain videos I've watched on YouTube there, and I got 10 there today, so I did. Basically because it's, as I said, it's my birthday, and basically the money I'm getting is basically just going towards that there. I paid with my debit card, so that's pretty much that there now. But then anyway, let's get going here. I actually have a few other items I want to show, but I'm going to leave them till last. So I am pretty much actually wearing one of them, so I'll show you it in a bit. Right, as far as what I got last week now, I got 2 PS2 games, 2 Wii games, and a DS game. And the DS game is Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure. I never heard of the game though until I think I seen it on this website somewhere, and I've actually seen it's gotten pretty good reviews, so it has. And but I heard things about it was actually like it's a mixture of a platformer and a puzzle game, so it is. And actually Pete Dorr, I believe, actually picked it up pretty recently as well, and he said it was a pretty good game. And I just seen it there. I think it was for £25. No, actually it was for £20, sorry. And I just decided to get it, so I did. And I played a bit of it, and it's a pretty good game, so it is. I really like it. It's very simple. It's not like overly complex now as you expect it to be. The puzzle side of it's not that difficult compared to other puzzle games. It's just a lot of fun to play, and I'm definitely playing more of it over the next week. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon. Again, I sort of got this on recommendation from Pete Dorr, because he watched his video on the 4 RPGs he recommended, and this was one of them. I haven't played it yet though, and I know there was a few originally released on the PlayStation. They never, I don't think they ever came over here, so they didn't. I think they were really released in Japan and the US. So that kind of sucked. But I got this one here, and as I said, it's like a rogue RPG, dungeon crawler. I've never played much of them, so I have kind of no idea what to expect now. I've really only sort of played more like the sort of traditional RPGs and action RPGs, so this will kind of be a sort of a new thing for me, so it will, and I'll be looking forward to playing it. Opuna, and again, basically the same thing as Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon. Got this on recommendation. I actually seen it around for a while now, and I had no idea it was an RPG. When you look at the cover there, you expect it to be some sort of, you know, like maybe some sort of kiddie platform or sort of kiddie game, because of the way it looks though, but it's actually a sort of a simple RPG though. And I actually played like an hour or two there of it there pretty recently, and I actually liked of what I played though. It's actually quite enjoyable, so it is. The graphics in it look really cutesy, so they do. I like the cell shaded look it has though, and as I said, I'll be playing more of it as well this week since I am off work. Own Sphere. I actually played this game before. I actually rented it a while back though, and I just returned it. I never actually finished it now. I actually never finished any one of the stories. I know there was like a number of stories in the game. I never finished any of them, but I played a good bit of the game anyway, just to sort of get a understanding what it's about though. And I said to myself I wanted to get it though sometime. No, when I found it cheap, and I found it for less than £9, which was definitely purchased right there and now though. So definitely got it. As far as what I got, the prices I got these, as you say, I got Final Fantasy Chocolate with Dungeons seen it for £20. I got Apunas for, I think it was £14 or £13.98. So, and finally the ones I got last week is Persona 4, or to give it its full title, Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. Or the title if you want to. I actually got the previous one, Persona 3. I haven't played a lot of it now, but I just decided to get this one because a lot of people really like the Persona games, though, especially the third and fourth ones in the series. Though a lot of people never played any of the other ones. I certainly haven't. I don't think they were ever released here, and these are the first ones. And Persona 3 was actually released a lot of months after it came out in the US. It only came out here, I think it was like February or March of 2008 when it was released in July or so in 2007 in the US. So pretty big gap there. As I say, I haven't played this one yet, but I have played Persona 3 and I actually liked of what I played of it as well. So it's just pretty much going to be the same thing, with except probably a few little niches here and there. So it is. So I'll be checking it out. Right, that's pretty much what I got last week there. So I got quite a few things to go. And before I get going on what I got today, I actually got this in the post. I actually got online last week, but I got in the post another recommendation is Contact. You can see a pretty dirty smudge there. It's a used copy, of course. I'm not one of those ones who's kinda, you know, so really has to get the game new. I don't really care as long as it works for me, as long as like the conditions all right in a way. Though, like not like the box now, but like as long as the game works fine, I don't mind it coming at sleeve for all I care, to tell you the truth. But that's pretty much all I want to say about it now. Got this in the mail this morning. I paid £8 for it. When I seen it for like new for like £25 in GameStop here. So pretty much I basically paid a third of the retail price. I'll be playing it later, so I'll probably give you my impressions on it in another video blog. And now for terms of what I got today, I got 10 more games to go through here, so I'll just get going. This will probably be split into two parts now, since I'm going a bit too long here, of course. But Bang-I-O Spirits for the Nintendo DS. I was actually going to get this last week though. I actually didn't know why, but I just seen it there for like £10 last week. But I just decided that I sort of spent a bit enough sort of last week there, and therefore I just sort of decided to hold it for another time, and that other time was today. £10. It's basically a sort of, I know it's made by Treasure, who's done such great games as Dynamite Headdy, Gunstar Heroes, and Ikaruga, amongst others, and of course Sin and Punishment. I actually played it for about 10 minutes there on the bus ride home, and pretty interesting game. It's not like your typical shooter, and it looks something that might be quite appealing indeed, and I'll sort of give you more thorough impressions of it in another blog. Beyond Good and Evil, I actually had this game before, so I did. It's and you might be thinking, what, you traded this game in? Mainly the reason why I traded it in wasn't because I hated the game sucked or anything. The game's great. The one I had actually, I think, was some sort of problem with the sound though, because there was some point in the game where the sound just kind of went all loopy in a way. It was kept like sort of jumping and things like that, and kept being repetitive and stuff like that there. So that's why I kind of got rid of it then. I was meaning to pick this up for quite a while afterwards, so I might as well get it now. As you can see, it's actually just a case with the book in and the CD inside it for £5, so might as well. And actually, that's going to do it now for this part now. So the next part will show you the rest of my games along with some other things, so stay tuned.